we're Spirit. We are making a 3D puzzle platformer. We have I'm so sorry. We're having technical difficulties on this side. Our game is about the light and darkness within each of us, and it is both what makes us who we are and the big theme of what we wanted to try and show you. You play as two spirits inhabiting the same space, one light, one dark, and you require both to succeed through our levels. Each spirit has their own unique ability, and you need to use a combination of both to go through the level. So in our level, we have a kind of dark fantasy style of game. As you can see, our kind of theming is taking inspiration from different Celtic scenery and different insignias. Our design is heavily influenced by different myths and that kind of dark, brooding fantasy. And our big thing that we're proud of is the ability to switch between characters at a moment's notice. Each character has their own ability. As you just saw, our wolf, the dark character, spirit, has the ability to push heavy objects around the world. This will be used in different puzzles to move different rocks out of place or portals into place, which the light spirit can use to traverse distances throughout the map. Keep going. They also have their own unique abilities. After that, the light spirit can double jump, and the dark spirit can dash. I'm sorry. I didn't expect you to do that. So,
if needed,
we can basically. Well. No, we're good with Christian. So basically, our game is a puzzle platformer with the use of being able to switch between characters. Our goal is to have, by the end of the month, a few more levels, other than just this one that we have, and add and really refine our swapping mechanic, because that's the core of our gameplay, and that's the thing we're most proud of, being able to swap on a dime to do different things such as that. You couldn't pass the jump before, but with clever use of the dash from the wolf and the double jump from the deer, you were able to traverse the distance. Our goal is to truly refine that so that we can add situations like a boss fight that requires you to push certain aspects of the boss's dungeon into place so that you can defeat it. Or even just another level. For example, we are concepting an idea of a sky level. We would like to maintain our theme, our functionality, and the core of our game to provide something at the end of this month that is really fun to play, something that you can pick up and just lose yourself in a very nice art style, and something fun that you can play over and over again. And now we will finish the demo.
If it's all right, I'd also like to load it up on my screen so I can share the audio, because the audio is not getting shared.
Yeah, that sounds fine. Go ahead and we'll switch to the streams.
Yeah, because I want to talk about that stuff too, because there's let's see. So if I go ahead and...
While you're doing that, there's been a question. Is there a cost or cooldown on switching types?
No, I don't.
There is no cost or cooldown to switching types. You can do it as you please.
All right, so you guys should be hopefully seeing my screen now.
We've got
Are you
it.
guys getting that?
We are seeing your screen.
Awesome. So hopefully this one should be running a tiny bit better. I know our other one was being a bit laggy.
I'm not sure if we can hear the audio. At least I can't.
Yeah, I'm not hearing that through Discord either, so you might need to share either the
Here.
screen or
Let
the
me
app, depending what you did.
I think it's the volume is down here. Let's try this. Come on. Is that better?
We're not hearing it either in Discord or in the stream.
Okay, let me fix that then. Give me a second.
We have another question in the chat. So there's a risk versus reward style mechanic.
Yes, that is one of the things we hope to introduce. During the game jam, we were unable to accurately have something like that. You kind of saw it at the end of the level. That's how the character died. If you do not move fast enough, there's a wall that catches you. What we hope to introduce are minor enemies that you have to use the different abilities to defeat. We're concepting a character, like an enemy type, where you can use the deer to teleport in between them, and it's split into two. It's kind of like a kind of kite kind of situation. The front one is leading the enemy in the back that can damage you, but the front one is always trying to get behind you. But with the deer, you can teleport behind the one that is going to actually hurt you and have them collide into each other, getting rid of the enemy itself. And it's that kind of like using our own mechanics to solve the problem instead of your typical, the wolf can slash and the deer is faster. We wanted to use our character's specific abilities to change the way you would typically play some sort of different action puzzle platformer.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, and so the reason why we reloaded this, so to talk a bit about the sound design, we actually, or I at least made over 30 sound effects, and a lot of them unfortunately didn't make it into this version. But for the final version, we plan to do full professional sound effects, voiceover, and sorry, apparently my thing is a bit loud. Our
sound design is very it's great. Our sound designer Logan, who's talking right now, he did an excellent job, and we're all really proud of him. And we have a lot of ideas that we do want to add. We don't want to take up too much of your time, so we can answer questions now. And thank you so much for allowing us to show our game here.
Excellent. So let's talk about your development process. You're doing this game in Unreal, right?
Yes, we are.
The 4.0?
Yes.
Excellent. Where did your team have its strengths with Unreal? I guess you had worked with it before because you've done some good work with it in this demo. Yeah. And where did you feel you had some weaknesses?
Our weaknesses are definitely just experience. Our main programmer for Unreal, our main designer in Unreal, he couldn't join the call today. He's the one who did the big mechanic of switching between characters. Myself and Christian, the other Unreal Engine developer, we did a lot of the level blocking and setting up, and it was done well, but we do feel that we need more guidance in areas that we can improve other than just learning more of the code, because we can, you can find a YouTube video for how to learn how to move a heavy object with an item, but we want to gain more insight on better ways, more efficient ways, really, to use Unreal.
All right. Comment from chat. Jesse James Allen used to be audio designer with Electronic Arts, worked on Mass Effect and Madden and a bunch of the others. Says looks really cool. Looks very cool. So I hope you'll get us some comments on the sound parts of it as well, if we can get those playing through the stream better. So your own team created the assets. Would love to see those assets again if you want to pop them back up.
Yes.
Were you also doing the animations for those, or did you get some pre-rigged?
We did. We
worked with our animators.
Yeah. We built our models, we rigged them, we animated them. One of our animators, Ken, is actually in the call right now. He's helping us stream, and he doesn't have a mic right now, so he can't say hi. But he is here with me. He's waving at the invisible camera right now. Yeah, sure. Yeah, just have it like that.
Let's talk
Sorry,
a
we're
little bit
setting
about
up
the
assets.
environmental art, because the environments look very nice and stylized. What's the goal there? What kind of effect are you trying to get with the environments you're creating?
But we're
Can you
trying
answer that one?
to really get a good, kind of like a duality of places. We want the dark, when you're playing as the dark character, to really feel like there's kind of an ominous, kind of foreboding sense. Like, we want you to feel, oh, okay, I am somewhere where I'm not supposed to be right now. Whereas, not exactly what I was trying to say, I'm sorry. In contrast, when you switch to the light side, we want it to feel a lot more soft, and I believe we wanted it to feel more kind of fantastical, right? We wanted you to really feel the difference between your typical fantasy, oh, everything's kind of bright and nice, and then your dark fantasy where everything's very overreaching and it almost feels like everything's going to try and like grab at you when you're not looking in the right direction.
Yeah, I'm one of the concept artists, and our main, like, we're going off of Celtic designs and art, like the Celtic knots and stuff, as well as, like, older and more rustic scenery. So, like, old, like, decaying benches and such. We also are looking at, like, pagodas and cairns and just, like, more naturalistic and rustic themes.
Yeah, very nice.
We're really.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say we're trying to really give like the sense of more of a magical, mystical world, as we are having very like all of our entities are based off of spirits and such. We want a very glowing, misty world, but also still want to feel like a magical kind of forest that the player can maneuver around and explore. And in addition, as we improve with the narrative of our project, we also want to connect the gameplay and the world more, both mechanically and visually. Like some explorative ways, how the lightness or darkness of an area could change depending on which character you're playing as, to make exploration actually feel different between which realm you're playing in or which side you're playing as at the moment.
Yeah. Also, oh, sorry.
There's also, so more or less in the two different worlds, there's like different types of magic. So the darker world has a red magic that you can see flowing through the crystals and the trees and the lighting. And then on the light world, there's a blue magic that you can see also in the characters. There's an emission on each of the characters that shows the glow of the magic. So if you look through the world, you can see the little hints of the magic in the rocks and the runes and the trees. So
yeah, and all that sort of duality in this design played a huge part for the music, which I composed, and I'm going to be composing a full soundtrack for this. We were able to hear it briefly when I was streaming it. The music changes when you switch characters. And one of the things we actually hope to do is expand the number of songs in it and make it so that each level has a unique dynamics that the music changes with the world, which I think is really cool.
All right, very nice. One of your competitors in the competition, Joel Weber, says, looks beautiful. I really dig the feel of it. Timothy Johnson asks, how are you switching worlds? Does that happen when you switch character types?
Yes, when you switch your character, the world actually changes. Our theme behind it is the worlds take up the same like space, like physically, but when you're switching character, you're switching the way you view your world currently, which allows different things to be interacted with and not.
All right.
I hope that answers the question.
Great stuff. We'll give time for more questions as we get the whole team to introduce themselves again. Starting with Christian, just run on down through the Discord and introduce yourselves.
Christian's mic isn't working currently. He is our UI designer, as well as currently the manager of our social media. Want me to?
And then level design as well.
And he's also helping with our level design as well in Unreal.
I'm Zachary Bowman. I am one of the assistant character designers and also an asset developer.
I'm Logan Zimmermann. I'm the composer and sound effects artist. I'm also going to be doing voiceover and 3D modeling. And yeah.
I'm Emily. I'm a concept artist, also doing texturing and the website.
This is Kim. I am the lead animator. That's kind of what I do, just mostly all the animations.
Yeah. I'm Phil. I am one of the lead programmers. I help with a little bit of modeling, and I also do some of our rigging. This is Zach. That's Christian. Yeah. Unfortunately, Emily and Logan aren't here physically with us, but yeah, hi.
Excellent. Okay, I think we got all the questions. We also have Sean Shepard in here, who's one of their industry mentors. And with that, we're going to do a quick transition, and then I will bring up Tread Lightly. All right.